You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and Beautiful fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for October 7th through the 18th. We are going to talk about Steffy Forrester pressuring Ridge Forrester over this Taylor thing. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's dive in with all the action starting on Monday, October 7th. So Will is looking for a wingman as he is checking out models at Forrester Creations as part of his new internship. Talk about the downfalls of nepotism. This kid has no interest in fashion and just wants to mac on the models. I don't know what his mom, Katie, is thinking, pushing him for this job, or Steffy accepting it. We'll see how it goes. Maybe he'll just miraculously turn into a designer like RJ did. Yeah, I would not put it past them, but it would be funny because it would drive Bill crazy if his son Will turned out to be a dressmaker like Ridge, who he despises. Liam is going to be pretty surprised that his brother took an internship at Forrester Creations, and Liam is really too old to be his wingman checking out those models. But Liam is spending time with Zende and Will next week in the office. Hope is ranting to Carter about looking for a one-woman man. She had one. She lost it. That was Thomas. And now she's looking at another because Carter and Hope have a really intense lip lock on Monday. And we're going to see more of that later next week. Tuesday, October 8th, we have Will trying to get Liam to see things from his perspective. And I'm sure Liam was probably expecting his little brother to come work at Spencer Publications with him and their dad, Dollar Bill. And Liam's got to see that, you know, a young man like that's going to want to spend time with the models, but Bill's not going to take it well, and I cannot wait to see what happens when he finds out. Wednesday, October 9th, Hope and Liam spend some time together, and they are talking about their daughter Beth, and she does have scenes this week. They brought the little actress back on, and they basically talk about the strength in their relationship as co-parents. But this week, Liam also tells Hope that he misses her, and I wonder if he's going to ask her to try again, just as she is sparking interest in another man. Maybe all of Bill's talk about going back to an ex has Liam thinking that as well. Meanwhile, Ridge is really struggling to keep a promise. He vowed to Taylor Hayes he wouldn't tell Steffy or Thomas that she is suffering from broken heart syndrome. She is still so upset about this diagnosis. It's so bizarre because it is a real illness, as soapy and improbable as it sounds. And I'm sure if Steffy realizes that her dad is keeping a secret, she is not going to let up on the pressure. Thursday, October 10th, Taylor and Ridge have a emotional talk. He doesn't like keeping her diagnosis quiet. She's at this point embarrassed, because it almost sounds like she can't cope with having lost him to Brooke. That's what she's seeing, is that it makes her look weak. It is a strange thing, and I do wonder if he will convince her, because keeping it secret might be exacerbating things. Speaking of secrets, Carter is keeping it secret from his best pal Ridge and from his girlfriend Brooke that he has got this new romantic thing happening with Hope. And I actually think both of them would be okay with it. They know that Carter is a stand-up guy. He's not a waffle boy. He doesn't run around. He does tend to propose really soon. And we know Hope doesn't like proposals unless she's changed her mind on that. And that same day, Liam makes a surprising offer to Hope. And again, this might be, hey, do you want to try again? Maybe to be good for Beth. I'm interested to see. I'm curious about her chemistry with Carter, and I really, really don't want her back with Liam just because, the whole waffle thing. And of course, if Steffy turned up single, he would hightail it out of Hope's little cabin and run right to Steffy. We all know it. Friday, October 11th, Carter and Hope are back at it. They are sharing another very steamy kiss, and I wonder if Hope tells Liam that she and Carter are dating. Will that have Liam backing off, or will it have him more interested. We also have Ridge surprising Taylor. He thinks he has a soothing way to help her heal. We'll see how that goes. We're also going to have scenes in this week of Brooke and Eric spending time at his mansion, and her and Ridge having FaceTime at the office, and Finn and Steffy doing their canoodling thing on the couch at the beach house. Going into the second week, which is October 14th through the 18th, Ridge may be getting a little too close for comfort with Taylor during this healing process. And if he doesn't explain to Brooke why he's spending time with his other ex-wife and that it's because of a health condition, she might start to get annoyed with him. Brooke has been saying ever since Taylor came back that she's glad she's back. She's happy for Steffy. She is not threatened. But then this past week, Bill was calling attention to the fact that Ridge hasn't remarried Brooke and the fact that Brooke has no idea where Ridge was when they were having that conversation. And of course, you can bet when Steffy finds out what her mom is going through, that Taylor has a broken heart making her sick. I am quite certain Steffy is going to forget everything she said about not matchmaking, and she might even pressure Ridge to get back with Taylor. You know, not a deathbed wedding scenario since she's not dying, but you know, this is how much mom loves you. Her heart is literally breaking. I can totally see Steffy working him on that. Carter and Hope are a very interesting pair, but I just wonder if he's going to be a placeholder to stop her from missing Thomas and from lusting after Finn. And I'm just worried that this is another instance where Carter puts his heart on the line and winds up hurt yet again. I thought he and Katie were good, and then they just kind of abruptly ended it. If I remember correct, just like off screen, and we're just explaining, oh, you know, we're not dating, we're better off friends. And I do wonder if Katie might circle back to Carter after she has soundly rejected Bill. It's going to be the week after this one, on Tuesday, October 22nd, when Electra and Ivy Forrester hit LA, and that should get RJ and Will Forrester excited, a hot young prospect for them to fight over. And I do wonder if Hope may entertain any of Liam's talk about missing her, or if she'll be smart and stick with Carter, because with Ivy back so soon, I am quite certain she will make a beeline for Liam and try and kiss him again. And if she is sticking around town, maybe she'll try for more than that. Hey, please click subscribe if you haven't, and come back soon.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.